These puzzles will really tax the logic element to your brain. Think long and hard about these. Number 61. A doctor in London has a brother in Paris who is a lawyer. This lawyer in Paris does not have a brother. How is this possible? You're absolutely correct if you said, the doctor is a woman. Number 62. You walk into a room with a match. In the room, there is a gas oven, a candle, and a heater. What do you light first? The correct response is the match. Number 63. Every day, a cyclist crosses the border between Spain and France carrying a bag. No matter how many times custom officials investigate him, they do not know what he is smuggling, but he is definitely smuggling something. Do you know what it is? And the answer is bicycles. Number 64. 3 switches outside a windowless room are connected to 3 light bulbs inside the room. You are only allowed to enter the room once. How can you determine which switch is connected to which bulb? You're absolutely correct if you said, switch on the first switch, leave it for a minute, and then switch it off again. Now switch on the second switch and enter the room. The first switch will be connected to whichever unlit bulb is warmest. The second switch will be connected to the light that is on, and the third switch will be connected to the light with the cold unlit bulb. Number 65. There are 6 apples in a bag and 6 children all awaiting a nice juicy apple. Each child is given 1 apple, but at the end, there is still 1 apple in the bag. How? And the answer is, the last child was given the apple in the bag. Number 66. An encyclopedia consists of 10 books that are stacked in order on the shelf. Every book has 1,000 pages. Without counting the book covers, how many pages are there between the first and last page in the encyclopedia? You're absolutely correct if you said 8,000. This is because the first page is on the right-hand side of the first book, and the last page is on the left-hand side of the final volume. Picture it in your head and you'll see. Number 67. Find the tree mistake in this sentence. And the answer is, number 1. Tree should be spelled 3. Number 2. Mistake should have an S on the end. Number 3. There are only 2 mistakes. Number 68. You have a fox, a chicken, and a sack of grain. You must cross a river with only one of them at a time. If you leave the fox with the chicken, he will eat it. If you leave the chicken with the grain, he will eat it. How can you get all 3 across safely? The correct response is, take the chicken over first. Go back and bring the grain next. But instead of leaving the chicken with the grain, come back with the chicken. Leave the chicken on the first side and take the fox with you. Leave it on the second side with the grain. Finally, go back over and get the chicken and bring it over. Number 69. A cowboy rode into town on Friday, stayed 3 days, and rode out again on Friday. How did he do that? And the answer is, his horse was called Friday. Number 70. A man is asked what his daughters look like. He answers, they were all blondes, but 2, all brunettes, but 2, and all redheads, but 2. So how many daughters did he have? The correct response is 3. A blonde, a brunette, and a redhead.